Welcome to The Night Watcher, a story of 5 nights, 5 watches, 5 lessons learned in darkness. There are places in this world that exist only for watching, not for understanding, not for changing, just for being present with night after night in the deep hours when the rest of the world has turned away. I've been called to such a place. I don't know who called me or why. I only know that when the call came, something in me recognized it. Something old and patient that had been waiting my entire life for this moment. This path, this watch. They say the valley shows different things to different watchers. That it reveals itself according to what each person needs to see, what they're ready to witness. They say some watchers stay for years, some for only a single night. And some, like me perhaps, stay just long enough to learn that watching and being are the same thing. The watch station has stood on its ridge for longer than anyone can remember. The logbook inside holds entries going back decades, maybe centuries. Different hands, different eyes, but the same patient observation. The same willingness to sit in the darkness and pay attention. Tonight I begin. Tonight, I climb the path for the first time, knowing nothing except that I'm meant to be there. That something is waiting to be seen. That I am the one meant to see it. This is my story. These are my nights. Here begins our story. Episode 1, the first night on watch. I arrive just as the last light is leaving the sky. Not quite dark yet. Not quite day. That thin silver moment between one thing and another, when the world holds its breath and forgets what it was supposed to be doing. The path up to the station is narrow. Smooth stones worn by footsteps I'll never see. Someone walked here yesterday. Someone will walk here tomorrow. But tonight, the path is mine alone. The station itself is small. Smaller than I expected. A single room with windows on all sides, perched at the edge of something vast. I can't quite see what it overlooks, not yet. The details are still dissolving into dusk. Inside, everything is exactly where it should be. A wooden chair by the eastern window. A logbook on a simple table, its pages soft with age and use. A lamp with a brass base unlit. A wool blanket folded so precisely it looks like no one has ever touched it. But they have. Many people have sat in that chair. Many hands have opened that logbook. The room holds the weight of all those quiet hours, all those watching eyes. I can feel it, like a presence that isn't quite there. Not haunting, just attentive. I set my bag down near the door. The floorboards are cool under my feet, smooth and dark. Cedar, maybe. Or something older that's forgotten its own name. When I walk to the window, they don't creak. They're too worn for that. They just exhale softly, like they've been expecting me. The view is emerging now as my eyes adjust. Below the station, a valley spreads out in shades of charcoal and smoke. Not empty. Never empty. But still. So remarkably still. There are shapes down there that might be trees. Or towers. Or something else entirely. It's hard to tell in this light. The boundaries of things are negotiable here. I light the lamp. The match hisses. The wick catches. Warm light blooms across the room, pushing gentle shadows into the corners where they'll wait patiently until morning. The lamp doesn't illuminate the valley below. That's not its purpose. It's here for me, to remind me that I'm real, that I'm present, that I'm awake while the rest of the world dreams. I pull the chair closer to the window and sit down. The seat is worn in the middle, shaped by all those other watchers. It fits me perfectly, as if it's been waiting specifically for my shape, my weight, my particular way of being still. The logbook is beside me now. I open it carefully, respectfully. The pages are thick, slightly rough against my fingertips. The handwriting changes every few pages. Different watchers, different hands, Different lives lived in this same chair, looking out at this same mysterious valley. The entries are simple. 10:47. 3 lights, Western Ridge amber. 2:16. Movement near the old bridge. Slow. 4:30. The trees are breathing differently tonight. No explanations. No theories. Just observations. Just the patient recording of what is, without needing to know why. I find a pen in the drawer. It's heavy, old-fashioned, the kind that requires thought before each word. Good. Rushed writing has no place here. At the top of a blank page, I write the date. My first entry. My first mark in this long, long record of watching. The valley is fully dark now. But dark doesn't mean empty. My eyes are learning. They're remembering how to see without demanding. How to let things reveal themselves rather than hunting them down. There. A light far below. Just one at first. Steady, pale, like a star that fell and forgot to go out. I watch it. Not with urgency. Not with alarm. Just watching. Being present with its small, persistent glow. I noted in the logbook. 9:12. Single light, northeast quadrant, steady, pale white. The pen makes a soft, scratching sound against the paper. The lamp flickers slightly, casting my shadow long and thin across the floor. Outside, the wind is beginning. Not loud, not dramatic, just a breath, really. The valley's way of sighing in its sleep. Another light appears. Then another. Not many. Never many. Just enough to remind me that the valley is alive in its own peculiar way. The lights don't move in any pattern I can understand. They're not stars. Stars are too far away to be so golden, so warm. They're not fireflies. Fireflies flicker with panic, with desire. These lights are calm. They know exactly what they're doing, even if I don't. I write them down one by one. The locations are approximate. The times are precise. That's all the logbook asks for. That's all anyone needs to know. Hours pass. Or maybe just 1 hour. Time moves differently here. I'm beginning to notice. It doesn't hurry. It doesn't drag. It simply continues like a river that's forgotten it's supposed to reach the sea. I stand, stretching carefully, and walk to the southern window. A different view. The valley curves here, folding in on itself like a secret. There are structures down there, I'm almost certain. Buildings, perhaps. Or monuments. They're dark against darker dark, visible only by their edges, their angles, the way they interrupt the flow of shadows. I don't write them down. They've always been there. They'll always be there. The logbook is only for things that change. Back in the chair, I pull the blanket around my shoulders. It's heavier than it looked, woven from something that holds warmth close. The night is cool but not cold. Comfortable. The kind of temperature that keeps me alert but doesn't demand my attention. I return my gaze to the valley. The lights have shifted slightly. Not moved, exactly. Just adjusted. Found new positions. A constellation rearranging itself according to rules I might learn, given enough nights. Given enough patience. I'm not here to understand them. I learned that from the logbook, from all those careful entries that never ask why, never demand how. I'm here to watch, to notice, to be a witness to whatever this place is doing while the world sleeps. Somewhere far below, something moves. I see it at the corner of my vision, the way you see shooting stars. A shape, darker than the darkness around it, passing between 2 lights. It's large, or perhaps very close. Distance is as negotiable as everything else here. I lean forward slightly, not with tension, but with attention. Gentle attention. The kind you'd give to a deer at the edge of a forest. The kind that says, I see you, I'm here, but I mean no harm. The shape continues. Slow, purposeful. It knows where it's going. I write it down. 11:38. Large-shaped central valley, moving east to west unhurried. The word unhurried feels right. Everything here is unhurried. The valley has no appointments to keep, no deadlines to meet. It simply exists moment after moment, in its own deep time. The lamp flickers again. I check the oil. Still plenty. The flicker is just the flame breathing, nothing more. Nothing here is broken. Nothing here needs fixing. I settle deeper into the chair, the blanket warm around my shoulders. Outside, the wind continues its soft conversation with the valley. Inside, the lamp casts its steady glow. And between these two spaces, I sit. The watcher, the witness. Not lonely, exactly. But alone, yes. Comfortably alone. The kind of solitude that feels like a gift rather than an absence. More lights appear as midnight approaches. They seem brighter now, or perhaps my eyes have grown more sensitive. They hang in the darkness like lanterns at a festival for no one in particular. Some are still. Some drift slowly, horizontally, as if carried by invisible currents. I watch them all. I record what seems important. I let the rest simply be. This is the work. This is the watch. And it feels somehow like the most natural thing in the world. To sit in this room with its worn floor and patient windows. To observe without judgment. To notice without needing to name. The hours slip past like water. Smooth. Inevitable. Perfect. I make more entries in the logbook. The pages are filling slowly, adding my observations to the long record of nights. Somewhere in this book, months or years ago, another watcher sat in this same chair and saw these same mysterious lights. Somewhere in the future, another will sit here after me, adding their own careful notes. The thought is comforting. I'm part of something ongoing, a practice that extends backward and forward beyond my understanding. I'm a link in a chain of attention, of presence, of quiet vigil. By 2 a.m, the valley has settled into its deepest rhythm. The lights are fewer now, but steadier. They've found their positions for the deep night. The wind has gentled to almost nothing. Even the lamp flame burns straighter, calmer. I realize I've been here for hours without feeling bored, without feeling restless. There's a peace in this work, a meditation without trying to meditate. My mind isn't racing. My thoughts aren't tangled. I'm simply here, watching, being. The valley asks nothing of me except my presence. And in return, it offers this, the gift of its mystery, its beauty, its strange and gentle existence. I write one more entry before the night truly deepens. 2:17. All is well. The valley breathes. The lights hold steady. I am here. It's not the kind of entry the other watchers have made. Not exactly. But it feels true. And truth, I'm learning, is what matters here. Not facts. Not explanations. Just the simple truth of what is. I close the logbook gently and return my gaze to the window. The first night on watch continues. The valley keeps its secrets. The lights maintain their vigil. And I, the watcher, sit in my chair by the eastern window, warm beneath my blanket, alive in this strange and beautiful hour. Tomorrow, I will learn more. Tomorrow, the valley will reveal new details, new mysteries. But tonight is perfect exactly as it is. I settle deeper into the chair, my breathing slow and steady, my eyes soft and watching. And the night unfolds around me like a blanket made of stars and shadow and infinite, patient dark. The watch continues. The valley dreams. And I am here to see it all. The lamp burns beside me. The logbook rests under my hand. The blanket holds me in its warmth. And outside, the valley continues its ancient, mysterious life. Not rushing. Never rushing. Just being, moment by moment, breath by breath. I don't need to understand it. I only need to be present with it, to witness without judgment, to watch without demanding answers. This is my work now. This is my gift. This is my place in the vast, turning world. The first night stretches before me, full of quiet revelations and gentle mysteries, full of lights that appear and fade, full of darkness that holds more than I can imagine, full of time that moves like honey, like water, like something both thick and thin, both fast and slow. I am the Watcher, and tonight, for the first time, I understand what that means. Not to observe from a distance, but to be present, to participate, to hold space for whatever wishes to unfold. The valley knows I'm here. I can feel it. It knows and it approves. And in its own time, in its own way, it will show me what I need to see. But for now, this is enough. This moment, this breath, this quiet vigil in the darkness. As the hours move toward dawn, I notice something in the logbook. An entry from years ago, the handwriting faded, but still legible. The lights will teach you to see. The sounds will teach you to hear. But only on the second night does the valley begin to breathe with you. Only then does the rhythm reveal itself. Be patient. Return. The valley remembers those who return. I close the logbook slowly, my heart quickening with a kind of gentle anticipation. The valley remembers those who return. Tomorrow night, I will return, and the valley will remember me, and something new will unfold. Something I cannot yet imagine. Something that waits for the second night. The first night on watch continues, and I am exactly where I need to be. At home in the darkness. At peace in the unknown. Awake while the world dreams. Ready for whatever comes next. Ready for the rhythm that waits in tomorrow's darkness. Ready to be remembered.